I'm pretty sure it was a Mythbuster episode. Yeah, that's true. Like, Mythbuster tested out that traditional 4-lane, I don't know what the fuck it's called, like the US crossroads system is way slower than the roundabouts that we Europeans use. And the United States doesn't want to implement roundabouts for some fucking reason. But I found a video of why the US hates roundabouts, so guess we're watching this.
Carmel, Indiana is home to an unusual record. The city of 97,000 people north of Indianapolis boasts over 125 modern roundabouts.
Nice.
More than any other U.S. city, and they're proud of it. This number accounts for 3% of the country's 4,000 total roundabouts. But compared to other countries, the U.S. is not holding any records.
Nope.
France has the most roundabouts with over 30,000 constructed across the country. It is followed closely by the United Kingdom with 25,000 roundabouts. So how did one small Midwestern city become the roundabout capital of the U.S.? The reason can be credited to Mayor Jim Brainerd. During his graduate school trip to England, he observed the ease and safety of the country's numerous roundabouts. Drivers were yielding to traffic and to bikes and to pedestrians. No unsightly traffic signals and no long lines or congestion. It made me wonder why the U.S. had not built more roundabouts. When Brainerd was elected mayor of Carmel in 1996, he made it his mission to cover the city with roundabouts. But an ease in traffic congestion was not the only reason behind his campaign. In fact, the roundabout is the intersection of choice for many modernized countries because of its proven safety. Carmel, Indiana alone has seen a reduction in the number of injuries from car accidents by about 80% since the 1990s. So if roundabouts are increasing safety for drivers...
So who would have known that Indiana would be the state that would take roundabouts, like, seriously? I would never have guessed that Indiana would be the one. I would have, like, thought that, like, Minnesota or something, Washington or California maybe.
Drivers, why is America lagging behind?
Yeah, this is the question I also want to know, because roundabouts are the fucking greatest thing that's ever invented in modern driving. Like, I think normal crossroads should be illegal. Everything should be a roundabout. If you ask me, it's so fucking fluent to go through them.
The worst things ever.
Just Americans like me hate it and don't think they're necessary.
Why?
Think that it's taking a long time and I'm scared I'm gonna miss the exit I need, and so I end up going maybe 2 or 3 times more than I need to.
What? Okay. How many Europeans are there now in the chat? I have a serious question. How many fucking times have you missed an exit in a roundabout? Once. Yeah, but how often does that happen? Like, every time you go in a roundabout? Because I have never. But then again, like, there's no harm if you miss a roundabout. You can go around. So you're not threatening anyone. You're not doing unnecessary U-turns or anything. And you don't have to take a long detour to get to where you're going. You just go around one time and go to the exit you want to. So I don't fucking understand this.
There are over 300,000 existing signalized intersections in the United States. According to the Federal Highway Administration, more than 50% of the combined total of fatal and injury crashes occur at or near these intersections. On average, over 10,000 people are killed each year in collisions at them. Yet, studies show that modern roundabouts reduce accidents by 38% and fatal crashes up to 90%. So
That's
why
actually a
does the
good
collision rate
statistic.
drastically drop? Well, the answer lies in the construction. A roundabout is a small one-way circular intersection built around a raised center island. Drivers must yield to circulating traffic as they enter and exit at their desired street. Because drivers are forced to slow down upon entry, the collision rate drops. They are no longer racing to beat the red light. Even if an accident occurs, injuries are less likely due to the lower speeds. Take note though, this is the definition specifically for what is called the modern roundabout. This is because the modern roundabout is often confused with the similar intersections known as traffic circles or rotaries.
What the fuck are those? Rotaries. Yeah, Helsinki has those. I'm pretty sure. Rotaries. Yeah, Helsinki has those when you're going to the... Fuck. To the motorway. It has 4 lanes though in Helsinki, and they all have their own traffic lights. It's fucking confusing.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know what to do. I didn't.
I can actually get that Helsinki maps. I pretty much know where it is. So we're coming from. Where the fuck are we actually? Okay, so do I even know Finland? The fucking roundabout. If you're coming from the motorway from
Espoo then?
yeah, they're going here. Let's show everybody what we're looking for.
You mean it's Namäki?
No, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Could it be this? Could it be this one? I'm pretty sure this has no, it's yeah, it's this one. Yeah. It has lights also. Lights. So yeah, this is what they're meaning. Yeah. This is the same. Yeah, we go around this fucker. Oh yeah, and all of the lanes have their own lights. This is complete dog shit right here.
Unlike modern roundabouts.
What? Yeah, that's ass. That if you take a wrong lane, you're not going there where you want to. You have to like get a detour after that. You're not fixing a position or anything. So I'm pretty sure that's the only one in Finland. Yeah, me neither.
Traffic circles are much larger in shape. Drivers enter traffic circles in a straight line at faster speeds, and they're not required to yield to oncoming traffic. In modern roundabouts, drivers navigate a gentle curve at a slower pace. Traffic circles often use stoplights or stop signs within the circular intersection. This is Columbus Circle in New York City. Built in 1905, it's considered to be the world's first traffic circle.
Okay, you have to see this. This is the traffic circle that
New York City.
New York has. This isn't a roundabout. This is the same.
It is.
No, this is the same that we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
And this is a complete fucking mess.
Built in 1905.
Because this is fluent because they have the fucking lights.
It's considered to be the world's first traffic circle. Misconception because the two appear similar at first glance. Ever since the fallout of the original traffic circle that enabled high collision rates in the early 1900s, Americans were left with a bad taste in their mouths.
Well, you don't blame them because this contraption is like pure dog shit. I don't even know why Helsinki has this. Why isn't it a normal roundabout? Like, I don't understand that. And it's always packed with people. It's like there's line after line after line, car after car after car. It's one of the worst intersections in the whole fucking nation.
So, the assumption that modern roundabouts will be just as dangerous is formed. Plus, American drivers might simply just be used to traffic lights.
We're just used to intersections and traffic signals historically. I've found that the public sometimes don't like four-way stops where everyone has to stop and yield. They just don't like them because they just get, if there's a lot of traffic, they get kind of confused. I think you get the same effect in a roundabout. You know, the uncertainty level gets to people. There's something comforting, I think, to the red, yellow, green that tells you it's time to go or not go.
They are comfortable with a binary system that controls their actions and makes decisions for them. Red light stop, green light go. Simple enough, right?
Oh my
In a
fucking
sense,
god.
drivers care more about the illusion of safety created by stoplights. But when they are forced to rely on their own driving abilities, along with the actions of others, it causes a confusing and distressing experience. Another theory could be that Americans just don't know how to use a roundabout.
Okay, I think those two are probably the reason. Like, the Americans are dumb. Like, they need colored lights to tell them when to go and when not to go. Otherwise, they will just fucking run over people and kill them. And the second thing is they don't know how to use it, which is like a correlation from this first reason I just told. Like, they are dumb. That's why they don't know how to use them. How fucking dangerous would an American be if he comes to Finland and realizes that green doesn't mean you can go wherever you want to? You still need to avoid certain things. Like, there are like intersections where you turn, you have a green light, but you still need to like avoid oncoming traffic. Only if you have an arrow, you don't need to worry about anything. They're just fucking stupid. They're nothing else.
There are certain parts of the country where they're starting to gain favor, but the reality is that people aren't used to it. You come up to this intersection, this circle, and it tells you to yield, but you're not totally sure how to use it, and you're not used to the concept of going around in a circle to find your exit. So it's a matter of just people getting comfortable with it and used to it. And that comes with critical mass. The more of them there are, the better. So I think that's what the main reluctance is.
Many states don't even require teenagers to navigate one during the road skills driver's exam to obtain their licenses. Even in the turn section on the Virginia State Driver's Evaluation, the roundabout portion reads only, if available. American drivers end up learning how to drive through a roundabout during their first real-world encounter with them. This can cause a stressful experience due to people approved of them before construction, but approval increased to about 50 to 70% after they were built. So, while modern roundabouts may not be widely popular in the US, Americans are slowly coming back around to the idea of them.
Well, they should. Like, I hope that the Americans one day come around and figure out that these are actually good. Like, they can't get past the 100 IQ level until they realize that roundabouts are better than what they have at the moment. Until they do that, they are under 100 IQ. I think that should be like the threshold of like, if you're considered to be over a 100 IQ person, is do you understand that roundabouts are how they work and that they are better than what you have at the moment?